Well, welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. We are in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are on location here with an exciting day, Habitat for Humanity project. Paul Scholl and Stan Kerrigan are joining me today. Beautiful, beautiful day here. A little warm for construction, but things are happening here. Tell us about tell us about where we're at and why we're outside and just hanging out in the neighborhood.
We've been fighting the warmth all last week too. It's been pretty warm.
Last couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a warm summer, but boy, there's some exciting stuff going on here. We're at 907 North Ordall Avenue. There's not a house number like on the building
just
yet,
north of the Armory.
Yeah, just north of the Armory. So, Paul, tell us a little bit about this project you guys got going.
Yeah, we started a couple weeks ago. We got the forms set up and ready to go. So it's been interesting to start it. The lot was kind of interesting to prep, but after that it's gone really well.
And little excavation work that had to happen?
Yep, excavation work. If you came by the house here, there's a great big hole, and then we had to fill it back in with sand. But anyways, the thing I want to share is, as you know, Habitat for Humanity is we don't build houses with just 2 people or 3 people or crews. We build them with the community, and wow. I've been so impressed with the volunteers that have came and responded.
And that's cool because you've got a variety of build days where people can come out and help out, lend a hand, swing a hammer.
Yep. We build on generally on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8:30 to 3:30, and everybody's welcome. It's a community project.
Sure.
We need the support of the community to make it happen. So I've just been so impressed with the Fergus Falls area and community. So many people have come out and helped out.
And when you talk about anyone can help out, anyone can lend a hand, tell us a little bit about some of the stuff that people will be doing, because me, I'm not good with power tools. I probably should stay far away from them. I do own my own sander.
Right.
That's about it. But tell us a little bit about some of the stuff, and what kind of skills are needed?
Well, you learn as you go. So if you have those skills already, great. If you don't, we work with you on and putting you into a job for that particular day that would be best for you.
Sure.
That we want you to have a comfortable, enjoyable experience.
And really making an impact too.
Yeah, it's neat to step away at the end of the day and look at what you did as part of this house. And it's really neat, I think, as when the house is finished to walk or drive by it and say, you had a hand in that.
Right.
So,
and these are you guys are really changing lives here too. Maybe Stan, you want to speak a little bit on that, on it's not just a physical transformation of a house, but these things that the community, the homes that the communities are building, are really changing lives for people.
They are, and we've done a couple of studies, Wilder Research, and we've done our own study through the Center for Small Towns at University of Minnesota Morris, and kind of looked at habitat families and how they've done after they've bought their home, and almost all the metrics are positive. I mean, there are some people that it doesn't improve, but kids do better in school. Kids are more proud of asking their friends over. Families feel more connected to the community. I mean, it's an ownership mentality.
Yep.
So when you're a renter, kind of going through life, it's always someone else to call. But we want to help families become more self-reliant. And so when you own your own home and it's yours now, and you got to figure out how to fix that leaky toilet or call somebody, I mean, it's on you.
Yep.
So it helps create that kind of this resilient society, self-reliant that we want to have it, first place.
Well, and one thing we should touch on too is that the homeowners, and we get to meet Megan and Frank too, but they're buying the home. It's not just everybody come together and build and here you go. There's a significant investment for them too.
So both sweat equity, 500 hours, and Megan's been great because she's got extended family. They've all been on this build. Her mom, her dad, her brother.
The Wednesdays are the Butinas family day.
That's cool.
They really come and whack out quite a bit of work.
And I mean, Megan's had, you know, she's rents an apartment right now, but she's had other people in her complex come out to help.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it really has been.
And
so
500 hours of sweat equity, that's a lot.
it's a lot because, you know, for a Habitat home, it takes like 2,000 hours, 2,000 to 2,500 of volunteer hours to build.
Wow.
But you talked about too, what's there to do? Well, just looking at this slab we poured on Friday, all these forms have to be broken down. So someone's just going to take, you know, a cordless drill and take out screws. Someone else is going to take a sledgehammer and knock down the supports. Someone else is just going to grab all these supports and throw them out, and we're going to stack them all, and we're going to put them on a trailer. And I mean, so
there's always something to do, no matter what your skill level is.
Right. There's every day there's various skill levels that are needed, you know, and we can teach you some of those as well if you feel comfortable with it. And otherwise, you can stay at the things that you feel comfortable with. You know, we try to. I just want to say I encourage everybody to participate. I've seen all kinds of people from ages to men and women out here, and we can get them all involved.
And really, you could bring the family out. I'm just thinking, you know, if moms or dads or grandparents are home with the kiddos and they're, you know, a responsible age, but you can bring them out and they could really pitch in too.
I'm gonna have to put a stop to that.
Okay.
I'm the safety guy here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's our ages of helpers?
So yeah. So 16 is the bottom age.
See, that's the responsible age.
Well, so this
16.
is a construction site.
Yep.
And so, you know, kids are OSHA guidelines and safety guidelines. It's a dangerous. I mean, there's dangerous
There's things
tools.
that can happen.
There's
right.
stuff poking up all the way. So, 16 to 18 and can't use power tools. So you got to be 18 years old to use a power tool.
Yep.
Believe it or not.
Oh, I believe that.
So
I haven't hit that yet.
we have tried to incorporate some kids into things like the landscaping.
Sure.
And maybe some painting once things are generally constructed. But we have to be very careful about kids on the construction site.
Definitely.
Sorry.
But other than that, I mean, really, you don't have to have a background in construction necessarily, but that certainly helps too. I mean, if you've got some of those skills and talents, and you know, can bring some friends together, bring your family members out here, there's a great opportunity for people really to make an impact.
And the feeling you get when you're done, you know, a feeling of service is really rewarding.
Definitely.
You've made a difference when you leave that day. Come out for a couple hours, come out for half a day, come out for a full day. Again, it's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is our build schedule right now. You can connect with us.
Start at what, 8:30 in the morning?
8:30 in the morning.
Go to 3:30. You can come out for 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, as much or as little time as works for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it just helps. It just makes the whole process go faster when we got the hands to do it.
Definitely.
Like this week in particular, the next couple weeks, lots of hands are needed. Lots of different tasks for different levels.
Lots of great
that could be very
opportunities
helpful
for people to truly get back. So what else should people know about Habitat for Humanity?
Can I double tap on? That's a military term. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's a bad one. But can I second that? So I've got 37 years in the military, and this is one of the few organizations where I have sensed the same kind of camaraderie. You know, when you come aboard, there we go. It's good Navy term.
I like
When you
that.
come aboard a Habitat build, it's people and they're all brought together the same idea of wanting to help a family. And
yeah, like a couple days last week we had some really cool, just the energy that was on the site between people was so fun to be around. I mean, there was stuff happening, people were directing each other, groups were here and there, and work was getting done, and people were just awesome fellowship, and you could feel the energy.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it was really exciting, and those are really great days.
I just see you guys smile when I see that. When you talk about it, it's like you just light up. It's like, yeah, this is cool. This is great.
It's a great.
We had Chris Bosbig, who's the executive director for the state organization for Habitat. He started out as a volunteer. He was CFO of Bremer Bank, and he got on the board, and he did the board work for a while, and then he started thinking, hey, this stuff is pretty good. And so when he transitioned, he became, you know, the executive director for the state organization. I was a volunteer 3 years ago at the Bancroft build, and that camaraderie and that spirit of working together and mission and helping, that turned me on.
It's great purpose.
And now Paul he's He's felt that same thing.
Right.
And when you're around it, you say, you know what? That's kind of how I want to spend my days. I want to spend my days doing something I really enjoy. I know it's directly helping somebody. Can I say too that, you know, we're not just directly helping this family.
Right.
There's a Fergus Falls housing task force going on right now. And if you look at affordable housing being built the last 10 years in Fergus Falls, it's other than Habitat, there hasn't been affordable houses.
Sure.
The average house being built in Fergus Falls is over $250,000.
That's not very affordable.
So no, young families can't. So there's a lack of entry-level homes. But this home we build, you know, Megan and Frank will live in it probably 15, 20 years.
Definitely.
But it's going to go on family after family. And it'll always be an affordable home. It'll always be an entry-level home for families in Fergus Falls.
Right. And when they come in, it's not going to be, well, it needs all kinds of fixing right away. It's not going to be an affordable home that has unaffordable repairs needed.
Well, and that's exactly, you know, that came up in the housing task force. A lot of the affordable homes in our city, unfortunately, need a lot of work.
Right.
And so families that can't afford them find out that once they get into the home,
they can't afford them anymore.
that it needs new appliances, it needs a new roof, it needs to do this, it needs to do that. So there's a real challenge there with affordable housing in not just Fergus Falls, but the state and the country.
Definitely.
So.
Definitely. Well, if folks are watching this show and they think, well, you know, I'd like to help, but I'm just physically not able, there are other ways that they can help, aren't there?
You want to talk about committees?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. We've talked about this. We've been talking about this exact thing. So we're establishing our committee structure, and if you know about organizations, how important committees are.
Definitely.
So we've got
Get the work done.
Right. Yeah. Right now, you know, I mean, we've got 5 committees. We've got a build committee. We've got a fundraising committee. We've got a family selection and services committee. We've got a
Public relations.
Public relations. Yep, I should know that one. That's the one that I'm kind of leading. Yep, and helping with most. And then
Finance.
in the finance.
Well,
yeah.
and you know, we got
Finance
3
committees.
bankers now on our board, and
That's
partly
helpful.
thanks to you. I mean, when we joined the chamber, and the chamber came around to welcome us, I mean, there was a couple bankers, and that's important for a board because we
Yeah.
want, you know, people send us $25, $50, $100, sometimes $1,000, sometimes $5,000. And we want to be good stewards of that money.
Right.
And so having good board members, so if you're a person that has got experience on boards, or you think you're ready to step onto a board or a committee, there's something for everybody.
Right. Right. So it's not that you need to be out here, you know, truly, you know, physically building, but you can be involved because there's so many different ways and so many opportunities for people to be a part of this success.
Yeah, I would say if somebody's interested outside of the build, have them call us. Just call us and talk to us,
Yeah.
and tell us about yourself, and we'll help you fit where you'd like to help.
Definitely.
And you know, the business community also. We've been supported for 26 years by a number. You know, Pemberton has always helped us with our legal documents. We've got NF Field has helped us with our closings.
Sure.
Security State Banks helps us with servicing the mortgages. Vector Windows has given us some windows, and they encourage their employees, they pay them for one day to come out here.
volunteer.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget somebody. Home Depot has been a big help. You know, we put $10,000 worth of materials in the last house we built last fall, all from Home Depot.
Wow.
So there's business partners out there, and we're not necessarily always looking for money. So Ed Newman Jr., who is a contractor in the area, he roofed the last house
Wow.
for free.
That's fantastic.
He said, when do you want it roofed? We said, well, we think we'll be ready Wednesday. He sent his crew over, and one day they had it professionally roofed.
Done.
And once again, we don't have to
So
put
there's
any...
some business services out there that if you want to partner with us, or organizations even, you know, maybe you're someone at the church who's a good organizer, but you're not the builder.
Right.
Can you get your church a group or 2 out here to help us?
Yeah.
Can you get your church involved in some way, and connect us to your church maybe?
Lots of great opportunities for people to get involved, to be a part of this.
That's right.
We should talk to the family.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the family.
You bet.
So we're going
That's
to take
the
a little
exciting
break,
part.
and we're going to bring the family on because this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for
Thanks,
all of
Ed.
your hard work.
Thank you,
We
Lisa.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back after a little break.
No matter how you connect, Park Region Telephone and Ottertail Telecom delivers fast, reliable internet and secure, powerful Wi-Fi throughout your home for intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming. on every device, all at once. With local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to smart Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or click Park Region Telephone and Otter Tail Telecom to upgrade today.
Well, welcome back. We are joined by the happy soon-to-be homeowner, Megan and Frank Utinas. Megan, so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is so exciting.
So exciting.
So, as part of this, like, this is going to be your house.
I know.
Your very own home. I can't imagine how exciting that is.
Yeah, I don't have words. It's just incredible. Before we had all the concrete out, I showed Frank where his room would be, and you know, the backyard, he's already playing back there. It's just, it's hard to put into words what this means. We are so excited.
Definitely, and we're literally on the foundation here. So tell me about some of the stuff that you've done. You know, as Stan and Paul mentioned, that as the homeowner, you know, you are committed to 500 hours of work. So tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've been working on.
The first things that started, we picked out the color for the siding.
Okay, so what color is it going to be?
It's like a taupe with white trim.
It's tan?
It's kind of
Kind of tan? You like that color too then, Frank? No? I bet you are. What color is your room going to be?
I wanted to bleed back, but my mom doesn't like it.
You probably walk into the walls then at night, huh? No?
I'm gonna paint my room, so I'm gonna put black, and then I'm gonna write the whole earth.
Ooh, that'd be cool. So are you kind of excited about this? You're gonna have your own room. So point to us. Where is your room gonna be? Right over there. Ooh, perfect corner. Do you think there'll be a window in your room? Maybe.
I don't want a window.
No windows? Okay. How about a door?
I want a door.
Okay, good. To get into the rest of the house, huh?
No. I'll be in third grade, so I could go out this door and
then walk to school?
Yeah.
So you're planning, so when you're in third grade, you'll be in this house. How exciting, huh?
No.
No?
When I'll be in second.
In second grade,
No,
all right.
We'll be in it in first grade, and then when you're in third grade, you can walk to school, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we're right by Cleveland, huh?
Right over there. And I used to do so.
Did you? Very cool. So Megan, tell us a little more about how you've been beyond picking colors and things.
We did that, then we painted it at the warehouse. Took a few weeks to do that. Then it was to come out here. I helped do kind of like the foam on the sides, getting all that set up. It's just been like little projects getting ready for the raising the walls.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
So Megan, tell us a little bit about how this is, what do you think this is going to mean for you guys?
It's just going to mean everything. This was the #1 goal, and it was not achievable currently, and I thought we would be apartment dwellers for a long time, and I just can't believe it's happening.
Yeah, place of your own.
Yeah.
Place of your own. That's pretty exciting, and that you guys get to be a part of it and watch it grow, and I just think it would be so rewarding and so exciting to see people come out and help build it too.
Yeah.
Are you a little bit excited? Kind of.
If I want to look what it looks like, and then maybe.
That maybe. You know what? And sometimes it's hard to imagine when we're just on the slab, but once those walls start coming up, that's going to be a pretty big deal. Are you excited for school to start? No, not that either. Are you excited to go play back in the sand pile that's here? The one around there? The King of the Hill?
I don't think, I think that they will save that.
You know what, Frank, when I was your age, I wasn't very excited about much at 9 o'clock in the morning. I get you.
On a Monday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Megan, this has got to be an exciting time for you.
It really is.
And just a neat process to be a part of, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. We've just started, and I've already met so many people in the community. We've been here for a few years, and the amount of people that we've met in just a few weeks. It's 10 times what we met in the 2 years.
Sure.
So every part of it's been great.
Definitely. Well, congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
If we were in the apartment all of our lives, we would be out of money, and we couldn't have a house.
That's exactly right, because you wouldn't have anything to show for it. Now all of your money and all of your hard work will go into the house, and it won't be long and you'll be cutting the grass, huh? Like, I just want to play. Well, thanks you guys.
I want to mow.
He wants to mow. We got a mower coming up here.
Sounds great.
Well, I'm glad you guys came out to share your story, and
Thank
again,
you for being here.
congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to take a little break, and we're going to talk to Dave Schneeberger.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. Home phone from Park Region Telephone and Ottertail Telcom helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
All right, we are back with Mr. Dave Schneeberger, Bank of the West. Today's not a build day. You are not dressed for a build, but have you been helping out on this one, Dave? Tell us your involvement. Maybe that's a better question.
Well, I've had the opportunity to not only help with this build, but the last one we did, and it is just an absolutely awesome experience. The ability to for one, get out and doing something that you're not normally doing.
Out of the routine, right?
out of the away from the normal day-to-day job is a wonderful chance. Plus, being able to do that and serving the community. And so it's a part of the job through some of the community service and the involvement that we do, and because we've had a lot of our team at work has been out here doing various things and helping out with the build, and that's been a very positive experience for them as a team. Plus, for us to be able to help someone to get into a wonderful home at the end, and just to be able to share the talent and the time that we have to be able to help with that.
You know, and I think that's a great point too, because a lot of times people think of a business, an employer like Bank of the West, and you see the people that are there every day, but you may not realize behind the scenes that you guys are really, like I said, not just building a home, but building your team when you come out and work on something like this. And that makes Bank of the West a great place to work too, I bet.
Well, it does, and because it helps to draw them together, so that when you are actually working at your daily job, that you understand and you see people in a different way.
Yep.
And it's even working on the site. It doesn't matter whether you've got these tremendous technical skills that you use on a day in day out basis as you build, whether you've used that for a lifetime or if you're just trying to do something for the first time.
Right.
And so it's a very positive and rewarding experience for not only for the build itself, but for us as individuals, as an individual volunteer.
Definitely.
And when you were talking before about how individuals can come out, how families can come out, organizations, churches, and businesses can put together that day or a part of a day when they can come out and just help out with whatever it is that's needed that day.
It's really a great example of how our businesses are building community. You guys are your customers are supporting you, and your team gets out here and helps make this happen for a family that's going to be so excited to be moving in.
Well, and that's the thing, is that you see the excitement. We just saw it with Megan and Frank, how excited they are to be a part of this.
And he's been running around. I gotta say, he got on camera. He got a little, he didn't really want to talk about it so much, but now he's like running around and climbing hills, and he's charged.
The energy level is
definitely. I don't think he's had a coffee yet today. So.
And that's kind of what you see on the build too. You see all that energy, you see all that excitement and the enthusiasm to make something happen, and to turn what was just a bare lot into a home.
Right. It's not going to take long. That's going to happen, and Well, we want to thank you for your service not only on the Habitat board, but also coming out here and volunteering. Anything else you want to tell folks as they're, you know, watching and thinking about this? They're sitting back, they're going, maybe we should do that.
Well, I think
how tough is it? How much time does it take? That's
it takes as much time as what you want to put into it, but I think the biggest thing is that it is such a rewarding experience for you personally, as well as being able to help a family that is going to enjoy this home, and to make our community a much better place to live, and a way for that to grow as well. And you know, it takes a village, and you gotta it takes all the team to make it happen.
You got
and
it.
So anybody that can come out and help, we're definitely interested in seeing you on the job site.
Can always use some more volunteers, right?
Absolutely.
Maybe, or even if you want to swing by with some cold water for folks, that would be a good thing too.
No matter what your talent is, there's always an opportunity to share that, and that's what. Because this is certainly a Christian mission-directed organization, and something that we're the hands and the feet that can make it happen, and every single volunteer has the ability to do that.
Yep. Well, thank you again for your service, Dave. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we want to thank everybody who's already been a part of this habitat build, whether it's swinging hammers or removing foam or building things or whatever it is, or working on some of the different committees. It takes a big group of people to make all this happen. So thanks again. Well, this has been Find It in Fergus Falls. You can find us at 907 North Ordall Avenue for the Habitat for Humanity build, and we'll catch you again next week.